So this is going to be an introductory video for our platform TablePro. And here I'll be covering all the modules that we have in it and how exactly it can be of help to your business. So starting off, we have a menu portal, a reservation module, an order panel, and an admin console. Now going back to the menu portal, there are primarily two modes in it. Firstly is an ordering mode. Here what happens is the customer will order from the phone itself after OTP verification, and the another one is a billing mode. That is like a POS software where the orders can be placed from the restaurant system itself and the bill will be printed for that order. Then we have the reservation module. Here the customers can book the restaurant's cabins or table online via Razorpay, and there is also an option to make bookings from the restaurant system itself via cash or UPI. Now, all the orders and bookings that have been made, they need to be processed somewhere. That is where the order panel comes in play. So the order panel is a password protected page that is accessible only by the restaurant administrators and staff. Here, you'll be able to track the live order status, whether it is being prepared or it has been served, or whether the customer has paid for the order already and left. You also get the option to specify the method of payment, whether it is in cash or UPI, and enter the operating expenses. By doing so, you can maintain a record of each and every rupee that goes in and out of your business. It is very unfortunate that in restaurants which deal in cash, the staff doesn't handle the money honestly. They keep some in their pockets. My client had pointed out a similar problem, and as the solution, we have introduced cash balance verification, where at the end of the day, your staff will enter the cash balance present in the counter, and that will compare it with the software data and it will notify you accordingly. By doing so, the staff will always be accountable and they will handle the money honestly. Now, there is another issue of overcrowding. In cafes, mainly, there are limited number of cabins, and customers often exceed their average stay duration. This makes it difficult to accommodate new people and new customers. So, to maximize the number of people whom you serve, we have set a minimum order value per hour. Now, based on that, the customer's active orders are ranked accordingly, so that when they exceed the duration, you can gently suggest them some additional items or initiate their billing. This way, it becomes more sustainable to operate in the long run. Lastly, there is the admin console. Just by installing it on your phone, you can manage most of the operations of your restaurant without ever stepping foot into it. Apart from getting detailed insights about each and every aspect of your business performance, you also have the secure access to the customer data so that when you want to give them promo codes or run SMS campaigns for your offers and deals, it becomes easier to manage all of them. And in case of misconduct, you can also ban them from ever ordering or booking in your outlets. Now, this is the menu portal for the ordering mode. You will have to select the location and cabin, choose the items you want to order, and here as you can see, I'm selecting a few items. And once I click on checkout, I'm directed to the window to verify my phone number with OTP. Once the OTP is verified, I can submit my order and check the bill from the software itself for whichever orders are active. Now for the billing mode, you just have to choose the items in the restaurant system, like how I'm doing here. After you're done selecting, you can cross-check and then print the bill for the order. After that, it is the same. You just have to submit the order now. Upon submission, the orders can be tracked in the order panel. I'll cover that after a brief introduction to the booking module. Now, the booking module is also pretty simple. Here you choose the location, select a date and time slot based on whichever cabin or table you want to reserve, and after OTP verification, you make the payment via Razorpay. The payment is successful. Once the booking has been made, a confirmation SMS will be sent to the number. And your upcoming bookings can also be checked from the software itself. So now the orders and bookings are processed in the order panel. This is a password protected page accessible only by the restaurant staff and administrators. Whatever orders and bookings have been placed, they can be managed from here. The order that I placed just now has been updated. So now suppose in the restaurant the order has been prepared. Then in that case, you will have to dispatch it. And in the meanwhile, another order has been placed by the same customer. So I am now rejecting two items that are not available, and after that I dispatch that order. Now, All the orders for the customer are grouped in one so that the billing becomes easy. And after the customer is done and wants the bill, you can fulfill the order. Here you have the option to specify the payment mode, whether it is in cash, UPI, or both partially. Now, sometimes during payment, the customer might want to buy something extra like water, coke, ice cream. And in that case, if the customer doesn't want to place an order from the phone again, they can pay the extra amount for that during billing. That can either be in cash or UPI, and through this extra payment addition method, you can add that to the bill as well. In the previous tab, you will be able to see all the orders made in a particular day. There is also an option during order fulfillment to set the payment mode as pay later if the customer decides to pay on another date. Once the payment is made in the future, it can be fulfilled during that time. Now, I have loaded a few orders and bookings. This simulates the traffic during working hours. There are some active, dispatched, and fulfilled orders in the three tabs. Now, when I check the cabin status, I can see the timer of their occupancy and also which cabins are booked and about their upcoming bookings. Here I have set a minimum order value of rupees 150 per hour. So the customers who have a very low order value, they have been ranked at the top. Now I'll use the software as it would normally be used during working hours. Numerous orders and bookings are managed, and I will dispatch and fulfill the payment of the present orders. In case a customer leaves early, we can end their booking. And if they want to change their time slot, you can also reschedule the bookings from here. As you can see, early departure and modified status have been added accordingly. I'll check the online payments, fulfill a few more orders, then I will cover the expense tracking. While running a business, along with revenue, there are also operating expenses, and keeping a track of them becomes essential. So here we can enter the expenses after specifying the category. For example, I have a supplier who provides me with frozen momos, my staff whom I give salary every month, and the rent for running my establishment. I've added the record for all three. Sometimes you also have to give opening cash from your own pocket. You can add them from here just like how you add expenses. This helps in maintaining accuracy of all the revenue and spending. Now I'll show what is done after you close. So let me fulfill all the orders and bookings. Everything that is going on in a restaurant, it can be checked from the admin panel. This is a page only accessible by the owner, and you can also install it as an app in your phone or laptop. From there, you will get the access to all the data about your business, be it the revenue, online payments, expenses, active users, and much more. The expenses and online payments that I just added a while ago, it can be seen here. In the other three tabs, there are the bookings, orders, and the top selling items as well. Here I have secure access to all the customers' phone numbers who have used my software, so I can run SMS and WhatsApp campaigns whenever I have offers and deals. I can also ban users from ordering or booking at my outlets and give promo codes to regular customers, which they can use during checkout to get a discount. Now, the most crucial part is cash balance verification. Whatever cash sales have been made, minus all the cash expenses, the amount is saved in the software against which your staff will have to verify the amount that is present in the counter. Here, as you can see, the cash balance for the first outlet is rupees 622. Now, at the end of the day, the amount of cash that is present in your counter, it will be entered by your staff, upon which you will get a notification. Suppose the cash balance is rupees 622. If I enter rupees 600, then the deficit of rupees 22 will be added as an expense. And suppose if I enter rupees 900, then the extra amount of rupees 278 gets added to the cash balance. As you notice, the upcoming entry stays on standby for 3 hours. This gives you time to contact your staff if there's a significant difference, allowing them to make the corrections if needed. So this is the live admin panel of one of my clients, and you can see today's insights. Here are today's bookings, orders, and top selling items. This section shows user data for more than 2200 customers along with ban records. In the cash balance section, you can notice the occasional discrepancies. This highlights how crucial it is to keep track of each and every rupee. And these are the promo codes. Now looking at the weekly and monthly data in my software, you can see consistent growth with all-time sales exceeding rupees 20 lakhs. Lastly, filing taxes for this income level can be tedious. However, if you click on download report,
You will get an Excel sheet containing the revenue, expenses, profit, cash, and online payments for each day within your selected time period. This gives you a single comprehensive document for all your tax related requirements.